but we cheat the shot. So there's nowhere I commit to a lip lock. It's only either on the cheek or maybe forehead or something like that.
ఇప్పుడు నేను తెలుగులో మాట్లాడితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. ఎక్కువ మార్కెటింగ్ చేయకపోవడం వల్ల సినిమాకి అనుకున్న ఓపెనింగ్స్ రాలేదేమో అని నా ఫీలింగ్స్. మీరేమంటారు?
And of course my parents, they cried during the premiere show. My mom and I used to go to a couple of modeling agencies in the UK. They used to scam us, saying, pay us this much, we'll get you modeling work.
So who is your favorite actor in TFI or in our industry?
I like Vijay Devarkonda.
The chance to work with Vijay Devarkonda?
Definitely. Yes, definitely. My parents only see my raw side. Other people always see this happy side. With them, they see my cranky, my irritated, grumpy, everything.
ఈ జోనరే చేస్తాం, ఇంక వేరే జోనర్స్ అయితే ఐ కాంట్ అని చెప్పేసి మీ సైడ్ నుంచి కానీ మీ ఫ్యామిలీ సైడ్ నుంచి కానీ హ్యావ్ యూ డిసైడెడ్ ఎనీథింగ్ లైక్ దట్?
My dad wanted me to become a doctor.
Okay.
I said, me, chemistry, there is no connection. Physics, chemistry, Urdu. Because I used to score less marks sometimes, they would not take me for dance programs and all. So I had basketball clusters one time, and because I had scored less, they didn't give me permission. I had to beg my class teacher, and then my mom came and visited. I said, please allow her to play.
What are the qualities that actress or actor should have before they come to industry?
It started getting to me. I was working multiple part-time jobs in UK. Like I used to work in a cafe, at a petrol hub, and then supermarket.
Oh.
All of this.
Congratulations for your big hit. Okay, Godari Gattupina. So we are seeing very positive reactions and the collection wise gani, movie reaction gani, crazy undi. Welcome to MBL Connects, Nidhi.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So Nidhi, firstly congratulations for your big hit. Okay, Godari Gattupina. So we are seeing very positive reactions and the collection wise gani, movie reaction gani, crazy undi. Okay na. So to be frank, నాకు నచ్చింది ఏంటంటే హీరోయిన్ యాక్టింగ్. మీ యాక్టింగ్ అయితే వేరే లెవెల్ ఉంది.
Thank you.
So how are you enjoying the success, and is there any best moment to share with us?
I think the best moment was when we went for the first theatre visit.
Okay.
Because that was when we got to see the audience reaction in person, right? So when we went in, I was very curious to see how they'll react to the scenes and everything. They were laughing, they enjoyed it, and they came forward and they said, like, it looked good. It didn't seem like your debut performance. That is the biggest thing any debutant can hear.
Correct.
Because they felt it was subtle, the acting, which is what I wanted to bring to the character. So they loved it.
Okay.
And of course, my parents, they cried during the premiere show along with our director.
Where is the theatre? Like, what's the theatre?
I think AMB. That was the one, yeah.
Okay.
So we had the premiere show there on the 7th because it released on the 8th.
Okay.
So mom and dad were in tears along with my director, sir. I didn't want to cry there openly, but inside, emotionally, I was crying for sure.
Okay.
So those were the most memorable moments after the release.
Okay. What do you observe from Telugu audience? Like the reactions and all, like how are they like compared to Tamil?
Telugu audience in general are very welcoming. Like everybody knows that. They welcome all languages, newcomers, debutant, directors. That is an extraordinary thing because that gives you a very motivational feeling.
Right.
You're already scared to put yourself out there for the first time.
Correct.
But they give you the opportunity to also let you explore yourself. And if they love you, then they own you. They'll spoil you with all the love they possibly can. So they loved it.
How is working with Sumanth, Prabhas and Jagapathi Babu garu? To be frank, Sumanth Prabhas voice కానీ యాక్టింగ్ కానీ నాకైతే సూపర్ ఇష్టం అనమాట. How is it working with, and what do you learn from Sumanth అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
Okay, Sumanth, yeah. Sumanth is a very extraordinarily unique person. He's nothing near normal. Okay. That's what I would say.
Okay.
More than an actor, as an actor, I learned certain things, but as a person, how he carries himself, how he thinks, how he does things differently. These are some things I'll definitely carry forward with me for my next film, off screen and on screen. The way he presents himself.
Okay.
That is something I really loved, and he's just very positive in general. If you meet him.
Okay.
Jagapathi sir, on the other hand, obviously super senior actor.
Right.
He's very intimidating to look at, but once he came on set, so loving and respectful to me and my mother. And he started enjoying on set with us. Like it's after a long time he was acting in natural environment.
Right.
Because he had done mostly in sets. So sir was enjoying it. He said he loved it. Okay. We used to tease Subhash sir. Okay. We used to gossip about Sumanth.
Right.
But above that, he's like very spontaneous, so the way he switches into character, and he gives room to allow me to improvise as well. Okay. That comfort was there.
Okay. What is the one thing you learned from him?
I think even if you are new to something, even if there's something you need to do in a scene, do it with utmost confidence.
Okay.
Don't think about how you can ruin the scene. Think about how well you can do it.
Okay.
Because I had a small montage where we were playing with the baby chicken. And he told me he's never held a chicken in his life. Okay. They were teaching, but when he came to the scene, he has to take it from my hand.
Okay.
And when he took it from my hand, he did it so effortlessly, as though he's been farming and all that.
Right.
I said, "Sir, you've never held a chicken in your hand. How did you?" I was like holding the chicken like this. It
Right.
scratched me.
Okay.
But that's how, with confidence, he did, and he carried it effortlessly.
Okay.
So just be spontaneous. I think that's what I learned from sir.
రైట్ ఐ థింక్ ఇన్ మూవీలో కూడా మీకు హీరోతో ఎన్ని సీన్స్ ఉన్నాయో ఐ మీన్ జగపతి సార్తో కూడా అన్ని సీన్స్ ఉన్నాయి అండ్ నేను కూడా జగపతి సార్ వీడియోస్ చూసినప్పుడు బయట లైక్ హీఈస్ లైక్ వెరీ కూల్ గాయ్ అండ్ వెరీ చిల్ అండ్ టేక్ ఇట్ లైట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ గాయ్ సో ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ అడ్మైర్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ హిమ్ ఫర్ యూ లైక్ ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీథింగ్ వన్ థింగ్ దట్ యూ వాంట్ క్యారీ ఫార్వర్డ్ after seeing him అంటే
Jagapathi sir, yes, he's very unapologetically himself. You know, he's both same on screen and off screen. He doesn't like to put up a facade off screen. That's how he is.
Okay.
He's like how I am. I don't need to act off screen. Let it be interviews, maybe the way he sits, the way he talks.
Okay.
He doesn't take life too seriously.
Okay.
That's what I love. I mean, he said, enjoy, be reckless in this age.
Okay.
Don't take anything too seriously.
Right. So you're from Tamil, right, Nidhi?
I'm a Malayali,
Okay.
born and brought up in Chennai.
Okay. You don't know Telugu completely?
No, Telugu was foreign language to me,
Okay.
but now I can understand and I can speak a little bit.
ఇప్పుడు నేను తెలుగులో మాట్లాడితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది ఓకే సో ఐ కెన్ ఆస్క్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు
Yes.
బికాజ్ అవర్ ఆడియన్స్ ఆఫ్ తెలుగు ఐ మే ఆస్క్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఆల్సో
No worries.
సో ఇప్పుడు యాజ్ ఏ ఇప్పుడు ఉన్న యంగర్ జనరేషన్ మేబీ ఇఫ్ ఎనీబడి వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఇన్ టు మోడలింగ్ ఆర్ యాక్టింగ్ లైక్ యూ సో వాట్ డూ యూ సజెస్ట్ దెమ్ లైక్
I mean, with social media, which is there, I think that is just a tool for you to reach out to people. I wouldn't say that's the only way for you to get modeling jobs, acting jobs. You need to build up your skills elsewise, off screen, off social media. Do whatever you can to equip yourself as an actor. Let it be workshops, dance, whatever you're interested in.
Right.
Use social media to build your portfolio. How do you want, what kind of projects you want to get? Don't end up doing things just to be out there. If whatever your goal is, if you want to get into a certain stream, channelize your content in that way. Like do shoots that way, according to how maybe actors would put out themselves.
Okay.
More of natural shoots.
Right.
That's what I followed. I had joined Instagram to get connected to people directly.
రైట్
So because I don't have any contacts in this industry.
ఓకే
No casting, talent houses or anything of that sort.
ఓకే
I was so new to this. So I thought, okay, which is the way I can put myself out there? It was Instagram.
ఓకే
I treated it as a professional portfolio of mine.
ఓకే
That's
యూ
just-
గోట్ అ ఛాన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్
Yes, and also word of mouth because I had done couple of modeling shoots.
Okay.
Then I got into music videos, brand shoots, TV commercials. So the contact kind of circulates. Like somebody from that team would have recommended me to another team. And I started giving auditions left,
Okay.
right, center. So there'll be a common AD in this team.
ఓకే
So they would have circulated my profile. That's how I got work.
ఓకే యూ డిడ్ ఆడిషన్ అండ్ సెలెక్టెడ్
Yes, for sure. Yes.
ఓకే సో దెర్ ఇస్ నో కనెక్షన్ ఫర్ యూ ఆర్ ఎనీ మూవీ టీమ్
No,
Okay.
I don't have any contacts.
ఓకే యాజ్ యూ డోంట్ నో మూవీ పీపుల్ ఐ మీన్ బిఫోర్ లైక్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ ద మూవీ సో మీకు ఎవరు తెలియదు కాబట్టి హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ విత్ ద టీమ్ వర్కింగ్ అండ్ వాళ్ళు ఫ్రెండ్లీగా ఉండేవాళ్ళ లేదా ఓన్లీ ప్రొఫెషనల్గా ఉండేవాళ్ళ మీతో
Chala friendly and chala professional also. But I think Tamil industry is where I started.
ఓకే
Telugu, obviously, like I said, very welcoming to newcomers. So they never made me feel like, oh, you're new to this, you have this is to do. Like they trusted me, they got me on board, they gave me that space to do what I needed to do.
ఓకే
Yeah, they took very good care of us.
ఓకే
So,
సో వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు యూ వై ఓన్లీ యాక్టింగ్ వై నాట్ ఎనీ అదర్ ఫీల్డ్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు
no, I'm not only into acting. I started with dancing.
ఓకే
I love to choreograph ever since I was young, and I'm getting into music as well.
Okay.
So down the line, hopefully, I wish to sing more.
ఓకే
I want to do business, so I wish to do as many things as can in the creative industry.
విచ్ ఇస్ ద మోర్ లైక్లీ వన్ ఇఫ్ ఐ ఆస్క్ యూ అమంగ్ ఆల్ దోస్
Currently, it would be acting and then music.
వై
Acting is something that completely takes me out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to say I was like passionate about it. I got into acting and then I developed the passion for it. I just wanted to do anything in the creative field. That's how it came. I cannot sit and do a 9 to 5.
ఓకే
It is not for me.
దట్స్ రైట్
This I have to keep moving around, and
Right.
that's how it worked for me.
Right. See, most of the people who are coming into industry, they may say like, you know, we have like more struggles and we don't get the opportunities. We
True.
don't have any network. We need to have connections in the film industry. So how is it like, you know, do you face any struggles like that, or is your audition completely went very good and chala easy ga ayipinda lekapothe meeku kuda edana struggles unnaya to get that option?
Definitely, there are a lot of struggles, and the struggles is what helps us feel more motivated to keep going forward.
Okay.
It's just that I started with modeling, right? So I've had couple of shoots where I've done for free. I've had to do entirely collaborative basis. Some of the shoots I've done not even out there. I've had auditions where I didn't get it. endless auditions. I felt to a point like, am I not doing
many?
enough?
How many?
I probably 50 to 60 after I came back
Okay.
from UK.
Okay.
And they were projects where I got on board and I was simply replaced.
Okay.
I was not even informed. All of this happens.
Okay.
Projects which I'm not at all happy about, or where I was not okay with the team. So there are a lot of struggles. Sometimes even for some projects, I didn't have proper place to stay and all of that. We used to face all these struggles. This kind of pressured me, like, is this really worth it to do? Because I want to enjoy the process of what I'm doing as well, irrespective of it being successful.
Right.
I want to enjoy the people I work with. So I just keep looking, okay, I'll get another project that might be better than this. We just kept moving forward.
So haven't you felt, let's stop this and it's not happening?
No. I never wanted to stop. I only questioned it. I have questioned it. Like, because sometimes you feel a little stressed out. Are you not doing enough? Or am I not good enough? All of that happens. But then I've already envisioned myself what I wanted to do. I've seen it and I didn't know, maybe subconsciously I was manifesting it. I didn't know it was manifesting. So I felt like if it's there in my mind and my heart for a reason, I have to continue doing it. And we just have to get through that dark phase, right? I have my parents by my side. I have amazing friends.
Okay.
So what else do I need? I just have to keep my head down and keep working.
Okay. If you see your genre in this movie, like it's almost like a village girl with a decent vibe and all. So have you decided any genre kind of genre చేస్తాం ఇంక వేరే genres అయితే I can't అని చెప్పేసి మీ సైడ్ నుంచి కానీ మీ ఫ్యామిలీ సైడ్ నుంచి కానీ have you decided anything like that? I want to do only this kind of genre or I don't want to perform any other genres. So what are the most likely genres according to you?
Genre wise, I have not restricted myself in any way. I want to be a versatile actor and that's the whole point. As an actor, I should be able to mold myself into whichever character or script I like, whichever I prefer doing.
Okay.
The only way I would restrict myself is maybe certain type of scenes that I'm not comfortable with. And it'd be maybe a lot of skin show or intimate scenes. That would be my personal thing that I wouldn't want to do.
Right.
But other than that, it's just performance based. Proper rom-com. Currently, I would say I'm looking for a nice bubbly character because I think I've been way too serious. My music videos, my films, this attitude girl. I want to break that little bit.
I think comedy suits you a lot. Like you can try comedy.
Really?
Yeah. So when you're laughing, we can see that comedy face in you. Like, you can easily try that. Like
I have
the eyes expression and the laugh.
I had to tone all this down for Maya.
Okay.
Because she's a very reserved and attitude kind of girl, but with a lot of love.
Okay.
So that's what I wish to do. Maybe a proper rom-com.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the best scene in the movie for you, according to you?
I think with my father, Jagapathi sir, there's an emotional scene. Despite Maya being a daddy's princess.
Last police station scene అయితే కాదు కదా.
So that also, but I'm saying which was emotionally a little difficult for me because monologues kada. And I prepared all of that beforehand. So that when I'm on set, it's only emotions and continuity and where I need to look, I need to focus on.
Okay.
So I think that the scene with sir was really nice for me because I'm convincing him as a character. My father is my most favorite person, but I also have a lover, a partner who I want to bring into my life.
Right.
So I have to convince him without disrespecting him.
Correct.
So I think that scene was my favorite.
Okay. So what do you say if you see any Maya in real life? So do you say that Maya is correct or her father or her lover is correct? Like according to you, like is Maya is correct in the movie? Like whatever the job that she did, like తను కరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను అనుకుంటున్నారా? ఇఫ్ నాట్ ఎక్కడ రాంగ్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు?
I feel like, see, for the universe she's put up in, which is a rural area, she's just a young girl in college. Whatever, in a rural area, their mindsets are not as deep as those of people who are more Western or modern, I would say. So with her knowledge, how her father raised her, how her father itself was raised, they just have this kind of a mindset. This is what it is. I just wish for you to do well in life. That's about it. So with those thoughts she was raised with, she did what she believed was right. That's about it. Whether it's slapping Raju and all of that, I think that's a pure form of love. It was not in a disrespectful way or anything, and Raju clearly enjoyed it, I can say.
Okay.
So in that aspect, she did what she felt was right, even though she felt like, okay, religion would be a problem, this would be a problem.
Okay.
She had to make some people remind her, like, you know what, that's not an issue.
Okay.
So she took the step, went to talk to her dad. Instead of hiding, going behind his back, she chose to speak to her dad about it openly, right?
Correct.
So I think that was a very nice turning point for the character. to just be open.
So if we take the learnings from the movie, okay, so ఇప్పుడు నేను చూసిన మూవీ ప్రకారం అయితే లైక్ ఇన్ ద మూవీ దర్ ఇస్ లాట్ గుడ్ మెసేజ్, ఒక పెద్ద మెసేజ్ ఇచ్చారని చెప్పొచ్చు. ఏంటి అంటే లైక్ ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ క్యాస్ట్, ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ ద వర్క్ దట్ సో ఇఫ్ బోత్ హ్యావ్ ద ట్రస్ట్ ఆన్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ us, then definitely then that's the right pick
Yes.
for you in relationship. So will it be true in the same real life also, or will it not? Like, you know, if you get a chance of meeting an other religion person in relationship, maybe in real life, so what is your take at that time?
Of course, I mean, you as an individual, you should know what you want. That's one thing. It's perfectly normal to prioritize what you want from in a relationship, and that's what the film also says, that it's not about the barriers. It's about how you see the person, you know. Keep aside the religion, keep aside the labor, whatever work they're into. You love them for them as they are. So the other factors shouldn't be an issue. And in reality, we have like that. It's not like these people end up with these people. Everybody is diverse in their own way. You eventually have to connect soul to soul.
Right.
Otherwise, it's not going to work for you. So see beyond that is what it is.
Okay. Nidhi, if I ask you, how did you get into movies and how was the journey? So previously, in చేసేవాళ్ళు ఇంతకు ముందు మీరు. Okay. So how is your studies and how did you get into movies? అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు? Like, what is the journey of it?
Study is nothing great. I'm not a very good scholar, I would say.
Okay.
Clearly, since I was interested in doing...
Back bench, middle bench, front bench?
Middle bench.
Okay.
Made to come to the front bench because I don't study well. Okay. Sometimes that has happened.
Okay.
So I'm just an average student, I would say. I've loved doing everything other than studying. You know,
super.
I enjoy all of it.
Great quality.
Sports day and all of this. Because I used to score less marks sometimes, they would not take me for dance programs and all. So I had basketball clusters one time, and because I had scored less, they didn't give me permission. I had to beg my class teacher, and then my mom came and visited. I said, please allow her to play. It's not like she'll score great marks in accounts, no.
Okay.
So that's how they allowed me. But I was more into all creative field as I was a child.
So
and
you
then,
have complete family support.
Yes.
To get into it.
Yes.
So what did you done previously before getting into acting or dancing?
I think since childhood I was into Bharatanatyam.
Okay.
I had done hip hop. I used to go for tennis and then classical music, all of this. So as I went into college, I had taken up the basic BBA. My dad wanted me to become a doctor.
Okay.
I said, me, chemistry, there is no connection. Okay. I tried my level best. No.
Okay.
Physics, chemistry, Urdu.
Right.
So, but somehow he tried convincing me. I was like, no, don't waste your money. Why?
Right.
So then I went into BBA so that I could take part in other things and focus more on other things. Because theory subjects, I can just buttify
BBA
it like
just for
market. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry if my professors are watching. But they were also very supportive in college, you know.
Okay.
I used to do all of that. And then after that, shortly, it was online, right? The college, COVID time. We had shifted to the UK. My dad had got a business visa.
Oh.
So mom and I, we all went as dependents.
Okay.
And I came back once it became offline, finished my exams.
Okay.
That's when I started modeling in Chennai. We did it for a bit and we had to go back to UK.
Why did you started that modeling? Like, you like it or
Yes, so...
someone motivated you?
No, I wanted to get into the creative field somehow. That's how it went. I was doing dancing all along. I used to choreograph. I used to upload videos like with my friends. And then I thought I have to get into the creative industry somehow. Acting was not on my mind. So I thought, what can I do? I'm confident in front of the camera. I started out with modeling. That's when I decided to open an Instagram account. I was the last one in my friend group to have an Instagram because I don't prefer socials. So I thought, okay, I have to connect to people in this time. I need to start a social media. We started that. I started doing a couple of shoots and then we shifted back to the UK. Because my college wrapped up, right? We went, and that's when like I was getting opportunities with the little amount of shoots I had done. I started getting opportunities. So I thought, this is big. I tried a lot in the UK for me. However, the industry is very different over there. It wasn't working for me. The kind of shoots I wanted to do, the kind of outfits I wanted to wear. It's very diverse there, right? I struggled. My mom and I, we used to go to a couple of modeling agencies in the UK. They used to scam us, say, pay us this much, we'll get you modeling work. All of this happened and I didn't end up getting work at all. It started getting to me. I was working multiple part-time jobs in UK. Like I used to work in a cafe, at a petrol hub, and then supermarket. All of this. And I was just like not having it. That's when I decided, I told them, let's go back. And it was a big decision because we went to settle there to a whole new country. It was my dad's dream to take us abroad. But for me, they sacrificed it and they said, we have to give her a try at least. No, my dad, I'll give you 1 year. First he said, let's leave this year, we'll go next year.
Okay.
But somehow we ended up going that year, 2024.
Okay.
We came back to India. I had done a couple of modeling shoots before that. With that itself, I received a lot of work. So I thought I should take this up, right? I came back, I started doing auditions left, right, center, whatever I got.
Okay.
And I thought like, okay, that's good. Not every model would get acting opportunities, right?
Right.
People crave for that. I've seen even my modeling friends ask me, how do you get work? So I built my profile that way where they started approaching me.
Okay.
So that's when I got my first Tamil film. And then my second one I was working on.
Even Godari Gattupina also in the same.
Godari Gattupina was
they
my-
approached or you went?
They had approached me.
Okay.
Because I had
How
got...
like where did they see you?
So they had come across my profile. Maybe some of my brand shoots also they probably would have come across, or mostly it would be my Instagram.
Okay.
Because I was constantly creating my portfolio in a way where it would reach, casting agents and all of that. And that's when my mom told me this team had reached out to you from Hyderabad while I was shooting my Tamil project. And then I was like, Telugu. Okay, I was ready to do any language. But then they sent me, you need to prepare these 3 scenes. I was like, it's like Latin, Greek. I couldn't understand the words. And I was panicking. I called my Telugu friends. I said, please send me the pronunciation of these words. Even the team sent me. So I was preparing all these words. I was having a mental breakdown. Like, I don't think I can do this.
Okay.
So we flew 2 days later to Hyderabad. And then we did 2 scenes in Telugu. And I requested them. 1 scene, let me do it in Tamil.
Okay.
You see, how am I emoting it? That's what, but I can prepare the language, I assure you that. He told me, okay, you do. 2 scenes I gave in Telugu. So he was happy with it, Sir Subhash sir. And the 3rd scene in Tamil, and they loved it.
Who selected you, like from the production team or the direction team?
So who came across my profile was a casting agent, but eventually it's the call of the director and the producers, right, to choose an
so
artist.
You don't know anyone in the movie team before the movie?
I've never been to Hyderabad.
Right.
Never. This was the first time I came to Hyderabad.
Okay.
So then we had a look test the same day.
Okay.
So they called in Sumanth, Prabhas.
Okay.
And that fellow came.
Okay. You know Sumanth Prabhas before?
No. It's only how close we've become. I'm talking like
I
this.
can feel now.
But we bonded. We traveled almost for a year and a half together. Had the look test and they told me we'll get back to you. Just give us a few days. And I think few days later, they had auditioned almost 30-40 people, is it? For the role of Maya.
Okay.
And this was like almost a month or 2 before starting the shoot. So then we got a call that I got selected.
Okay.
I was in a shoot in Chennai and they said, you got Maya.
Shoot any roles జరిగింటచ్చు like in 2024 లో if I see your Instagram profile 2024 లోనే మీరు ఈ మూవీ గురించి పోస్ట్ చేశారు. Like it's been how many days the shoot and how much time it took to complete the movie?
Roughly 60 to 70 days the shoot happened, not at one stretch. So we had a couple of schedules, all in Bhimavaram. In and around all the villages, proper rural area shoot, natural lighting, natural locations, including the train sequences, of course. So that's how it went. 60 to 70 days, I would say.
Okay. So what are the learnings from this movie, like for you and ఏం చెప్తారు?
So much. I learned so much.
Any
Because,
1 or 2?
technically, acting wise, I would say like continuity wise, because that was a challenge for me because I was focusing on the language and the emotion. I would prepare the language like pakka and come. Then I'd focus on the emotions. But then I struggled a little bit with the continuity issues. So I think that was something I learned from my co-actors, how they remember which scene, which hand did they lift. That is so important when it comes to the editing table.
Correct.
So that was something I was working on. How to be spontaneous, what more you can add to a scene. Even if it's just a montage, they always say fill up the frame, do something different and all of that. These were several things I learned from the senior actors, Sumanth, Subhash sir.
Okay.
All of them guided me.
But if you see the movie that you are not feeling like that you are a fresher or junior, like you are acted like anything, like the facial expressions when Sumanth shout on you or tell you something or requesting, the expressions and all, when I see like you are like a senior actor and who knows acting very well and who trained in acting, that's how it looked like the acting was phenomenal, like the facial expressions, the way you adjust the things in the movie was really super. Like,
Thank you.
that's
Thank
one
you
thing
so
I want to say. So apart from the movies, whether you take personal life or professional life, what is happiness according to you, and how do you describe that? Like, what exactly happiness for you?
Happiness is trying to be happy at all times, which is very impossible.
Okay.
Being happy, as present as possible, and only giving as much love. Whatever you get in your life, sometimes you're at your lowest. Let it even be like maybe with relationships, financial, career. Whatever factor you're on, you should always have love to give at one point of the day. I struggle sometimes with that. I think to not let things affect you. Whatever you have, whoever you have with you, I think what you feel about yourself at the end of the day, you feel good about yourself, even though you don't have that much money or you don't have that many people who love you, you still feel good about yourself. That is great. That is next level success.
So what is the high happiness for you, Ante? Like, what do you say? Like, so
My happiness. Making people around me happy. Because I feel very guilty when, because of me, people get affected. That makes me feel even more guilty. But somehow, my parents only see my raw side. Other people always see this happy side.
Okay.
With them, they see my cranky, my irritated, grumpy, everything.
Okay.
Yet they still understand me and they show up for me, right?
Okay.
So I think just to make people around me, my close ones, keep them happy and safe, feel loved.
Okay. What is success according to you, Ante? Like,
Success. The privilege to...
If a movie hit and like you call yourself as a successful, or you have something to do?
No, I was already successful the day I got to pursue what I wanted to do.
Okay.
When I have the privilege to do what I want in my life, and I have the support system for that. Because I've seen so many of my friends who hide and do modeling because their parents don't support them. They say they're going out for office work, but they'd be at a shoot. I think that's how it is. Like, some people don't have that. So just being able to do what you want in life, then you can build a life you want, right? Eventually, you should love what you do.
Right.
With that, you can build a life that you want. Many people who don't get to do that, I can see how miserable they feel. So that's like my
So
biggest blessing.
you're saying that doing what you like is a success.
It's a privilege.
Don't you feel like the star actor or actress is going beyond me, or I want to become like that? I want to be. So do you have any inspiration like that in movie industry? I want to become like that actress or that actor, and that fame and that highs, maybe that remuneration.
Fame-wise and all of that, I've not looked at it that way. I admire how certain people carry themselves. Maybe like Yami Gautam, Aishwarya Rai, Deepika Padukone, those style of actresses, Asin, Nazriya Nazim, South actors. I'm just saying, like, diverse in general. How they present themselves. I like the kind of roles they've done, the way they carry themselves off screen as well. These are people they inspire me. But eventually, I don't feel inferior or competitive in any way. I have to improve myself. That is just about it. Because once you start comparing yourself, it's never going to be enough. That's what I thought. And with social media in general, you're constantly scrolling and you're looking at someone else. I want to be good at what I do. What are my strengths? Okay, what can I improve in that? I have a skill, I have a hobby. Let me do the best in that. So if I focus on that, my only competition would be myself. I don't have the time to look at other people, because then I lose track of what I actually want to do then.
Okay.
It's just me.
So you won't use social media much time, or how much time do you use social media?
I do use social media for watching a couple of...
Don't you watch others doing better things than you? Don't you watch others doing better
Again,
things?
they're doing better things that they did before.
Okay.
I'll see their growth. I'll see, okay, what did they do before that? How did they scale up? How did they get there? Because somebody I would have followed them from YouTube days, from Reels days. They would have probably been doing a bigger project now. They'll be on banners now. So I like to see that arc. So I'm like, what's important is you leveled up, you stayed consistent to it. So these kind of things, I keep it. When it gets stressful to me, yes, when I start comparing myself, I'm like, okay, let's keep it aside.
Okay.
I'll go home, I'll play badminton with my friends.
Okay.
Go eat something. That's
So you inspire people, but you don't feel like that doing better than me. Whatever I'm doing, I'm happy.
Yeah. I have to be content with myself. Otherwise, I don't think I'll ever be happy if I'm going to compare myself.
Okay. So when direction team approaches you, maybe audition was done and you got selected, and have you listened the script and said okay, or you just said that it's a first movie for me, let it be, whether it's a hit or flop, and it's okay. So what is your state of mind at that time, and will you directly say okay for them without listening the script and without visualizing it, or how is it like?
No,
after selection?
After selection. So basically, we had the narration first. When I walked into the office, it was first a narration, a proper detailed narration for me. And they told me what and all is there, who and all are part of the film, everything. So I only got to know all of that. Only then they took me in for audition, which was very respectful of the team to do so. Because being a newcomer, sometimes they'd be like, you first audition, we'll see if she likes you, then you listen to the script. But Subhasa was not like that. Red Puppet Productions. I think that's why they're really genuine people. They gave me a detailed narration. They told me everything about the film, whatever I needed to know. Only then we went for the audition. The same day we took an audition and all of that. So I liked it. And even if I was not okay with it, I would still give an audition because for me it's important my audition clips to be there.
Okay.
Some AD will recommend me to another team. So I make sure I give my auditions irrespective. And then I listen to the script, I give it a thought. I loved it. It was a neat, clean film. She travels throughout.
Okay.
Maya. For a character to have an impact.
How much time they narrated you?
I think it was 2 hours, 1.5 hours to 2 hours. It went like
Have
that.
you visualized any scenes?
Of course.
Any one scene that you visualized?
Definitely the auto scene where Maya and Raju share a kiss during the birthday. Because I'm a little hesitant about intimate scenes, obviously.
Correct.
But Subhash sir, he's known for the way he presents women on screen, the way he writes women. His short films have always been neat, and his music, direction. So he explained that to me. He was very shy explaining that to me more than me.
Right.
I was not that shy.
Okay.
But I was curious to know, okay, how is he going to bring that scene to the screen?
So how is it when doing that scene? Like, is it multiple takes or single take? Or have you felt shy, or what is your feeling when you working or you're doing that intimate scene? It's not that intimate, but at least a bare minimum.
Obviously, we're cheating the shot,
Yeah.
so we're not actually doing it because I wouldn't.
Yeah, to be frank. Yeah,
Like
but
I said,
in one other shot, you did it without any cheating.
the cheek.
Not the cheek. Like you did it one with front camera also, right? The second time when you.
No, I have not done a lip lock which commits to the thing.
Okay.
Like I said, intimate scenes wise, personally, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I don't mind.
So you said director or that I don't want to do directly, or you can cover it.
Usually, before they start the narration, because it takes time, right? I don't want to waste their time. I'll tell them at the beginning, I don't take this up. So they'd be like, okay, cool. Then we have the scene. I don't think there's any point.
Even they're also looking for the same character, I guess.
What character?
Even they're also looking for people like you for that character, I guess. It's a decent character.
Yeah, it luckily, beautifully happened to align that way. Because there's no point after they narrate everything and I'll be like, oh, I don't do that scene. So I tell them at the beginning. And he said, yeah, this doesn't have that. We have a scene, but we cheat the shot. So there's nowhere I commit to a lip lock. It's only either on the cheek or maybe forehead or something like that. If it is that, we cheat the shot. That's how it works.
What do you say if the script is good and if you need to do that, maybe a lip lock or any intimate scene, and you really like the script, only that one scene is affecting you. So what do you do in that situation?
No. I wouldn't take it respectfully. I wouldn't take it up.
Is it your decision or your parents?
No, it's myself. For sure. I do keep them in mind, but personally, this is what I prefer as well. Because I feel I'll work and go to a point in my career where they would change the scene for me. Hopefully, someday.
Don't you feel like if I be in this limits, will I get more options or will I get more offers for me or not? Don't you feel like that? Like
that's the thing. That's not the intention I came into the field. For me to get more projects, for me to get the fame, to be relevant, to be out there. That was never my intention in the first place. For me, it's something I started enjoying, acting. I want to do it as something I love. I want to make good money doing the projects I love. I feel comfortable doing because the work process is important for me.
right.
So it doesn't matter if I'm not getting much projects. And Sai Pallavi ma'am is a very huge example of that. And I've said it in a couple of places. I admire whatever it is. Very selective films. I guess in 10 years, probably 13, 12 films only she has done. So she is a very big example for maybe actors like me who are not comfortable to do so. No disrespect.
When I said my mom that I'm inviting you as a guest, my mom said that, okay, she is like Sai Pallavi. Like I want you to podcast with Sai Pallavi in future.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh my God.
So she's comparing you with Sai Pallavi after watching a movie.
Thank you.
She also came for a movie and she's like, wow, Sai Pallavi. We've seen Fida, these kind of movies in theater with families. They're like, okay, the girl is really a decent movie, chala decent on the asalki ilanti movie madhyakalamlo లేదు అని చాలా పొగిడారు అసలు మీరు ఇప్పుడు సాయి పల్లవి పేరు చెప్తుంటే అది గుర్తొస్తుంది.
Thank you, auntie, if you're watching this. Thank you.
we admire a lot Sai Pallavi.
Yes,
Telugulo
yes.
కానీ మలయాళం కానీ Sai Pallavi ఉన్న craze of definitely maybe తను తక్కువ సినిమాలు తీయచ్చు because of that, but definitely she's one of the admirer.
Because it's not easy in a commercial industry or an industry like this to sustain like that. And she's very simple.
Correct.
So it's, I relate to that because now personally, I also prefer to do projects like that. I don't want to put myself out there in that way. No disrespect, okay? No disrespect to women who do that. My friends and all of us, we dance to all commercial numbers. We love actresses who do bold scenes and all. They carry it well. They're confident with it. That's good. But personally for me, I don't want to do that. And she's created that path for people like us that You can make a name for yourself without having to be too glamorous, having to show too much or be too intense on screen. You can still do films you like.
What do you say, as because of your journey is that you got low bookings or maybe low returns for the movie? If you had done some more bold scenes, you may get more openings and endanger others.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay because I don't want to lose myself in the process. And I feel eventually they will come to a phase where they will accept you for as you are. People will be like, story has to work. That is one, obviously. Even if I do a film with intimate scenes and all and the story doesn't work, it's not going to work. It's still going to bang. I mean, not do well in the box office or whatever. Story is the key. So in that beautiful story, if I get to do a clean, neat, how I want to be perceived, I'll stick to that eventually. It's okay if it doesn't do well. I don't mind. I'll be patient. I'll wait.
Okay.
Because I'm not desperate to be out there or anything to push myself to do something I don't want to do. I'm ready to take my time.
To be frank, the generation, maybe the Gen Z or the people outside, the younger ones, they're in hurry to do something or whatever the option they want to do in that hurry. So what do you suggest them? Do they need to think which genre they want to select, or if any younger girl want to come into industry, what do you suggest for her? Like, what all things that she need to keep in mind before coming into industry?
So for myself, obviously, since I've also just started out, what I remind myself or what my mom reminds me is that stick to what you feel is right. Eventually, taking time off social media actually helps. Taking time off other people's opinions really help. Take opinions from people who you want to be like. Don't take opinions from people who you do not want to be like.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
As you admire by Sai Pallavi. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to decide what you want to be, what kind of an actor you want to be,
Right.
what you want. Don't try to figure it out along the process. Decide what you want. Then it's clear, no. Then you just need to choose your projects. You know what you want.
What do you say if I want to come for movies only for the money?
Me. Oh,
If anybody.
If anybody. There are commercial actors. See, that exactly. If that's what you want, you're clear about what you want, take commercial projects.
Okay.
Simple, no. If you want to do a lot of money, do commercial projects. Take whatever comes your way. That's it. No, I want to be performance oriented. I want to be a versatile actor, or I want to stick to one genre. Do that. You know what you want. So then eventually it will fall along. When you do a film, a certain type of film, they know, okay, she's choosing such type of scripts, such type of character. You automatically start to get approached by that type of projects. That's why it's important how you put yourself out on Instagram.
Okay.
Very, very important. If you're starting out on Instagram, I would say, be careful with how you portray yourself. It's not like you will be misunderstood or misinterpreted. Because based on what you put, that's how they're going to approach you. That's the kind of work they're going to approach you with.
Okay.
It's just as simple as
So
that.
is it okay because of this, you may get lesser opportunities, low budget films which are into this genre, and you won't get films which are bolder little and higher budgets and a kind of movie like Bahubali or like Inkoto. అలాంటి మీకు రావు అని మీకు తెలిసినా కూడా are you okay with the genre, or
I'm okay. I don't mind missing out on things because as long as I don't have to compromise on what I want to do. If I do that, then I will lose track of what I'm doing, right? I'm okay to wait. I feel I'll work so hard one day, I'm manifesting that people would change the scene for me. Because what would be important for them is we want her in the project.
Okay.
So we can modify a scene. What's wrong? Direction, a scene can be shown in so many ways.
Correct.
Let it be an intimate scene, anything. It's your director. So I'll work very hard. I'll prove myself. Where they'll be like, okay, you know what? We want you in the project. I can tweak the scene a little bit for you.
Okay.
I'll work till that point.
When you say scene, I remember that Vasham song scene. Okay, before the interval, see, is that sticker? Did they wantedly have they created that scene especially to make it for that song, or it's already there in the script to show it with that button? I mean,
The beat.
that Bindi after once he loves you, like, is it already scripted or they implemented?
It is scripted. No. It's scripted only, obviously, because see, Maya's a Christian in the film, so they don't wear bindi, right? And he gifts her that on her birthday. So what does a girl do when you start to love a guy? You do anything and everything to impress him, to make him feel happy. So she wears it for him. She dances for him. So I think that was all the sweet acts of love.
Okay.
Old vintage love.
Right.
Even
To be
now people
frank,
do that.
if anybody in any youth or any 1990s will see that scene, they'll definitely flat for that scene, because that scene was like till that time we see Maya as a Christian and as a girl who don't have bindi or much makeup and everything. Once we see her in Langavani, like it was like anything. The theaters went so much crowded and so much noisy, if I can say. That was really better scene.
Thank you.
And also, like as we said, if any younger generation or any girl like you want to come into films, what do they need to focus on more? Is it Instagram on their promotion and the content, or is it connections and building relationships or building more connections with the industry and చెప్తారు?
Prioritize building networking. I would say prioritize networking, building your skill. Instagram shouldn't be your top priority. That's just for you to update whatever work you're doing. It needs to be updated out there. It's a faster reach to get you connected to people.
Okay.
But that should not be your sole priority.
Like doesn't matter.
No. Because you're not an influencer or something. You would want to build your followers, connect to people. You can choose your niche. But for actors, it's not your followers. You want to get projects. You want to work with people. So you want people to view your profile. That's your priority. Casting agents, production houses should come across your profile. That's your priority, right?
Okay.
Focus on that. Curate shoots like that and prepare yourself off social media. Obviously, what you need to do is workshops.
Okay.
Skills as an actor. I think what I learned from a workshop personally was try to do everything.
Okay.
Learn as many new things as possible. Keep learning new things. Observe people around you, body language, the way they talk, the way they react. Everything around you. We have to be like a sponge. So try to be as present. And because I tend to zone out a lot, so I'm changing that about myself.
In this contest, ఎక్కువ మార్కెటింగ్ చేయకపోవడం వల్ల సినిమాకి అనుకున్న ఓపెనింగ్స్ రాలేదేమో అని నా ఫీలింగ్. సో మీరేమంటారు?
If there's not good openings, they do marketing. Is that what you mean?
No. I'm asking, as there is no that much huge marketing for this movie before release, so that's the reason the openings are little lower. Once people know the talk and they're coming now. But I say it's a lower opening only. So
yes.
Because of the lower marketing. Like, is it voluntary or?
I wouldn't say it's lower marketing. We did whatever every film would do to promote their film. We came up with stuff. Sumanth had curated things, and even along with Sir, we have done interviews and all of that. But the first day opening is not in our control, I would say. It's like the first perception critically. So I think there were a couple of bad reviews and all of that. So that definitely affected the film.
Okay.
Because obviously,
how is the team happy with the numbers that they received?
They are very much happy because being a small film and being for whatever work and hard work they've put in, they're very much satisfied with what they got.
How much budget they put on the movie?
I have no idea on that now because obviously I don't get to have a say in that.
What about the remuneration part? Are you happy with the remuneration that you received as a first movie? Or?
Yeah, because for me in the beginning, as I said, is for me to start out. Right, money will come along the way as you grow and establish yourself. So I'm very content with what I had.
Okay. So who is your favorite actor in TFI or in the whole industry?
I like Vijay Deverakonda because I mean, I like the way he pulls off raw scenes, like very raw acting.
But you don't like that, right?
Like what?
You don't like raw scenes, right?
Raw as in not only intimate raw scenes. I just mean a very heartbroken person, you know. Many actors would have performed raw scenes, but you like certain actors' style of acting.
Okay.
For me in Tamil, it's Dhanush.
If you get a chance to work with Vijay Deverakonda, sir, like
definitely. Yes,
any
definitely.
bold scenes?
Nope. Unfortunately.
Sure.
I wish if the script doesn't have bold scenes, if it could just be purely performance based or we can again cheat the shots.
Okay.
That would be nice, no?
Okay.
Please.
Actress? Who is your favorite actress?
Anushka Shetty, Asin, Samantha. I have a couple because I'm not stuck to one, I would say. I admire the way they carry themselves on screen and off screen. So that's how I like it.
So if I ask you what sort of people is more likely going to do good in industry అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు? లైక్ ఎలాంటి పీపుల్ ఇండస్ట్రీకి వస్తే బెటర్ అంటే లైక్ డూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ థింగ్ టు డిస్క్రైబ్ ఇఫ్ పీపుల్ ఈస్ లైక్ దిస్ దెన్ దే ఆర్ ఆప్టెడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ ఇండస్ట్రీ అంటే ఏం చెప్పారు? లైక్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద క్వాలిటీస్ దట్ actress or actor should have before they come to industry? If I want to come to industry, what should I take care of? Looks, acting, or what do you say?
Looks is all part of your self-grooming. That is personally, even if you want to be an actor or not, irrespective. But I feel it is consistency, being as present as possible, and being an open book. keep taking as much knowledge as you can. For a newcomer, I would say it's these 3 things, because you need to keep doing, keep moving forward to get opportunities. One thing doesn't happen, it's fine.
Okay.
Keep moving forward. If you're going to stop, you're not going to get thing. At least if you keep moving forward, you're still giving out auditions. People are seeing you.
Okay.
Be consistent. Open book. Keep learning. Don't be like, okay, I've done this many films. I know this. I'll do this.
Okay.
Don't be that way.
Okay.
Even from a junior actor, junior artist, you might still pick up something new from them. You might still learn something new from them.
Okay.
Take it. Keep the ego aside.
Super.
Take it. Just use it for your skill upgradation.
Have you learned anything from any actors or actors?
Yes, like I said, spontaneity and how they prepare, how they come, how they look at a scene, what more they can do in a scene. It's not just to come, do and go. There's so much more to a scene, even if it's a small montage. I feel that way, and being as present as possible. Because only if you're present, you're living it, right? Otherwise, we are focused on performing the scene. You're present, you're being the moment. I think that's as effortless as you can be.
Okay. So definitely I want you to enjoy your success a lot more and do more promotions and let make movie the big hit. And do you want to say anything to audience?
What I would say is...
Watch your movie and...
First, go and watch Godhari Gattupina in your nearest theatres with family, friends, neighbors, lovers, everybody, because it's a film for all kind of people. It's not a restricted genre. I assure you, you'll have a good time. You won't regret it. And 2, just be happy. Don't take life so seriously.
Super.
Yeah, just be happy. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Nidhi.
Thank you.